Hello and welcome to a new episode on the Public Global. I'm Ajay Prakash. If one was to do some research on how many partners the Bharatiya Janata Party has ditched on its road to coming to power and thereafter retention of power, this list may really seem endless. I have tried to compile a list here and I'm sure I must have missed out a few more names. If you look at this list, some names are very familiar, the others may not be so much familiar. For example, Hanuman Beniwal of Rashtriya Loktantrik Party in Rajasthan, Hangrama Mohilari of the Bodo People's Front, Sudesh Mahato of the All Jharkhand Student Union. And then there are quite a few others. You may not know Raju Shetty of Swamimani Paksh, Vaiko of MDMK, Mukesh Sahani of Vikashsheel Insan Party, and this list is pretty huge. And then many of the prominent faces which you definitely know, they have been in the news more recently. Most of these people have been with the BJP not because of any ideological considerations. They are there because of an opportunity they see to share the power with BJP. And once BJP outgrows, they drop the partner or integrate that partner within itself. This is the so called BJP's policy of use and throw, and BJP calls it political compulsions. Today, in this episode, I'm going to talk of one such partner of the NDA, Chandrababu Naidu and his TDP party. Telugu Desam Party was formed in 1982 by N.T. Ramarao, the father in law of Chandrababu Naidu. The party came to power on an anti Congress stand, and that's what they have maintained all through. TDP has been a part of the National Front, the United Front, the National Democratic Alliance, and the Third Front at various times. Here are some facts about Chandrababu Naidu. He is right now on the wrong side of his age. He's up going to be 75 in another few days. He was earlier with the Congress for a good 7 8 years. It's only when his father in law formed the TDP and he got married to his daughter, Nara Bhuvaneshwari, did Chandrababu Naidu step into the Telugu Desam party to help his father in law. So, for Chandrababu Naidu, the bigger question remains who will head the TDP after him? And that's not far away from now. It cannot be his wife Bhuvneshwari, though she being quite active but is in no position to head the party. Can Lokesh be the head of the party? Well, Chandrababu Naidu has been pushing him for the last 10 15 years, and he is yet to come out of his father's shadow. As an independent politician, he has not shown a great promise. Lokesh is the son of Chandrababu Naidu. Lokesh is the Minister of HRD in the Chandrababu Naidu cabinet. He is also the National General Secretary of the Telugu Desam Party. 3 days ago, all the party functionaries of the TDP gathered in Vijayawada to celebrate the 43rd formation day of the party. The speech made by Lokesh that day clearly pointed out that the biggest thing on the TDP president's agenda right now is that how this party is going to survive for another 40 years. Lokesh said that fresh blood should be injected to make the TDP survive for another 40 years, for which the cooperation of all leaders is needed. He also said that the organizational reform should start from me. This weakness of the TDP is very well known to the Bharatiya Janata Party, and they are preparing for it. They know for sure that before the 2029 election, TDP is going to disintegrate, and they are ready to grab all the spoils of the war. The BJP has a time tested formula of nurturing political moles. If they had Chirag Paswan in Bihar, they have Pavan Kalyan in Andhra Pradesh. It's no coincidence that the Jan Sena party was formed on 14th March 2014 at the time when Modi's campaign was at its peak. The BJP did a marvelous job in spotting Pavan Kalyan way back in 2014. Not only Pavan Kalyan had political ambitions, he also had a point to score with his brother Chiranjeevi, who was at one point in time a minister in the UPA government. One may say that sibling rivalry still exists among these two brothers. At 53 years today, Pawan Kalyan is good for another 20 years and he's ready to do whatever the BJP wants him. In 2023, Pawan Kalyan withdrew support from the NDA, came out, and then made a public statement that he is going to support Chandrababu Naidu. Now, what an amazing move and what an amazing statement. This could never have been made without the approval of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And all through during those years, you can see how Pawan Kalyan has transformed himself from an actor to a saffron politician. I think Chandrababu Naidu knows pretty well that Nara Lokesh is no match for Pawan Kalyan. Right now, Pawan Kalyan and the Bharatiya Janata Party are standing outside the ring and watching the fun. But when the time comes, they won't mind stepping in and liquidate the Telugu Desam party. So where does Naidu go from here? I really feel that he's too intelligent not to know the repercussions of supporting a group of people like Modi and Amit Shah. This is not the NDA of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This is the NDA of Modi and Amit Shah, which is ruthless, cunning, and they don't mind striking back at their own partners. There are several reasons due to which I think that it's the right time for Naidu to walk out of the NDA alliance. For one, Modi hasn't given Naidu the position he deserves within the NDA. At least Atal Bihari Vajpayee had given the Speaker's post to TDP in 2000. This time, nothing of that sort, and a few junior ministries have been handed over to the TDP, which is really insignificant. And secondly, Modi seems to be giving more importance to JDU and Nitish in Bihar just because the elections are due in Bihar a few months later. And lastly, but not the least, Modi doesn't seem to be in any mood to honor the 2014 Act of Andhra Pradesh reorganization. The money that was due to Andhra Pradesh has still not come through. Naidu desperately wants 1 lakh crores to extend his capital in Amravati, which he had started in 2014. That was one reason why Naidu had walked out of the NDA in 2018. If Naidu walks out of the NDA, the Modi Sarkar is going to fall for sure. He doesn't have to join the India Gathbandhan, yet still he can support a India bloc led government. That is going to solve many of his problems which are there. Firstly, he can have a better breathing space within Andhra Pradesh and he can set up Lokesh as his successor without Pawan Kalyan breathing down his neck. And secondly, he will have better bargaining power with the India bloc and have a suitable representation in the central government. And regarding the special status of Andhra Pradesh, he might be in a better position to negotiate with the India Gathbandhan because it was during the Congress UPA too when Telangana and Andhra Pradesh were divided. As an example of BJP's use and throw policy, I'm going to show you data from a couple of states that will indicate how the BJP, once it gains foothold in a particular state, totally destroys the very people who brought them to power. I start with showing you some historical data from the Bihar Assembly elections from 2005 to 2020. Now I'll start first with the NDA group. The graph indicates the seats won in the Bihar Assembly election. The red line is for the BJP, the yellow line for the JDU, and the white line for the Lok Janshakti Party. The partnership between the JDU and the BJP seemed to be working pretty well in the Bihar Assembly election, at least till to 2010, where they kept gaining seats election after election. But in 2015, Nitish Kumar decided to go along with the Mahagathbandhan, and then both of them lost seats. Though Nitish Kumar did manage to remain the chief minister. Though in 2020 Nitish Kumar came back into the NDA fold, however, the BJP doesn't forget things so easily. They wanted to teach Nitish Kumar a lesson. They got the LJP to put up 135 candidates. That is, that is at all places where BJP wasn't contesting. Now, the result was as you see on your screen. BJP got 74 seats, the JDU 43, and the LJP just one seat. It really didn't matter for Chirag Paswan because the deal was set up between him and the Bharatiya Janata Party. However, the thing to note was that for the first time in the last 15 years, the JDU became the minor partner in the NDA in Bihar. BJP, for the first time, overtook the JDU in terms of number of seats. The Maharashtra Assembly election data from 99 to 2024 shows similar tactics by the BJP and similar trend. It was in 2009 that for the first time BJP gained over the Shiv Sena by a margin of 2 seats, and thereafter the party zoomed ahead. It was after the death of Balasaheb Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray did not have that kind of negotiating power left with the Bharatiya Janata Party. With all the power at its disposal, the Bharatiya Janata Party till date has not been able to gain majority in the Maharashtra Assembly. The Assembly has 288 seats, the midway mark is 144 seats. Now, this became a big problem for the BJP. It always was under the threat of a Shiv Sena and the NCP combining together with the Congress and then coming to power in Maharashtra. And this is the only reason why the BJP had to split the Shiv Sena and the NCP. They had to ensure that even if half of these parties come together with the Congress, they will be unable to form a government in Maharashtra anymore. The writing on the wall for Chandrababu Naidu is there to see. The BJP may not be all that strong in Andhra today, but in partnership with the Jan Sena, a time may soon come when the BJP and the Jan Sena will together fight the TDP and the other parties. And with a weakened Telugu Desam party, the strike may happen sooner than later. And that is the only reason that I say that if Chandrababu Naidu doesn't strike now, he is going to seal the fate of the Telugu Desam party forever. In politics, you never get a second chance. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week.